Creativity. It is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. It is absolutely 100% natural to want to help people out. It's also 100% natural to say, I'm not going there. No, I don't have the time. But the way that we put ourselves in positions of decision making is something worth studying, listening to it, and figuring out, how did I even get here? Why do I feel so triggered when I do arrive? And when I get the job done, it's like I feel like trash more than I feel like a treasure. How did this even happen? I think we're going to touch on that. But I want to do so with your eyes open and not through the lens of a denier. Because we've all been here, we've all done this, and the question is, why do we do it? And more importantly, why do we keep doing it? Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I am the silent wolf. That means I watch life. I observe it. I study it. I listen to it. We create conversations so that our eyes, our hearts, and our thoughts can have a positive view of where we truly are. This is The Daily Mess. When we say yes, but we meant to say no. You've been there. I'm always there. When we say yes, but we meant to say no. Making the right decision can be more weight than worry. I spent many years inside the ranks of terrestrial radio doing other people's work. Was it a physical act of teamwork or the fear of being labeled something that would be more difficult to shake off? Which is every bit the reason why I keep walking away from the conversation when people at my present job look at me and say, we need you in management, man. I wish you would just say yes and grow into a management position. No, what I really do tell them is I don't like the hours that they expect from you. Big companies don't like paying overtime. In radio, when I was a salaried employee, it was their legal way of saying, yeah, you are. You're staying late. So you had to say yes when you actually meant no. And yes, it does redesign your reputation. It's no different than the employee standing at the clock, that time clock. There's 10 minutes left to go in their schedule, and they aren't budging. They're standing there, counting down every second, every minute, so they can bolt from that place of business. Hey, can I have some help? It's like, how the hell can they say when I'm always saying, I'm there. I'm there for you. How do you run your life, your place of business? Where are you? Are you wanting to grow, or do you look at the decision makers and go, I can't do those hours because I don't have enough time in my own life to do me? Where do you grow from there? Is that the reason why so many people are walking away from their jobs because they think happiness is across the street? How can we settle down and say no in a way that doesn't paint us as somebody who isn't a team player? It's like, no, I'm okay. Give me a couple of weeks notice next time, and I would be more than happy to do what it is that you want to do. That's what it is when it comes to somebody who wants me to put in 2 or 3 extra hours, and because somebody didn't show up. And it's like, okay, here's how we're going to work this out. See, learn to work with the decision makers. We're going to work it out because I'm going to come in later, and then I would be more than happy to close tonight. So, but we don't have those conversations because it's easier to say no, or, all right, I'm there. And then you pay for it because you've been triggered. I'm Arroe, and that's The Daily Mess.